The movie begins with a dire and compelling scenario, setting the stage for a story of survival and discovery. The world as we know it has undergone catastrophic changes due to a devastating virus. This virus, specifically targeting plant life, triggers a series of natural disasters and introduces severe diseases to people who consume the infected plant products. These unprecedented events lead to a drastic reduction in global oxygen levels, creating a dangerous situation for all life on Earth. Humanity finds itself teetering on the brink of extinction. The situation grows increasingly desperate as time passes. Amidst this backdrop of despair, a flicker of hope emerges in the form of Project Gemini, an initiative led by the exceptionally talented Dr. Steven. The cornerstone of this ambitious project lies in the discovery of two ancient alien artifacts. These artifacts are not just old, but ancient beyond comprehension, estimated to be 4 billion years old, predating any known form of life on our planet. Dr. Steven and his dedicated team embark on a journey of scientific exploration, utilizing these extraordinary artifacts to achieve breakthroughs previously thought impossible. They successfully replicate the incredibly durable materials found in the artifacts. One of these materials is used to construct an engine, laying the foundation for a spacecraft with the capability of interstellar travel. This represents a monumental leap in human technological advancement, opening up possibilities for exploring and perhaps colonizing other worlds. The other artifact, a mysterious sphere, is revealed to possess the astonishing ability to create life. As the team deciphers the numerous commands encoded within the sphere, they uncover a revelation that challenges the very understanding of human origins. The decoded information suggests that life on Earth might have been seeded by extraterrestrial beings. A team comprising both scientists and military pilots is assembled for a monumental mission to terraform a new Earth in the TS solar system. Among the team members is Steven, whose commitment to the mission causes tension with his wife Amy. Despite her pleas, Steven is resolute in his decision to embark on this dangerous journey. On the launch day, Amy rushes to the base, hoping to dissuade Steven from leaving, but she arrives too late and can only watch as the spacecraft takes off, leaving Earth's atmosphere. As the ship departs, an unusual crack appears on the alien sphere, hinting at an unexpected presence on board. The journey utilizes the advanced alien engine technology to open a warping portal, a gateway across the universe. But something goes sideways. Instead of reaching their intended destination, Tess, the crew finds themselves lost in an unknown part of the cosmos. The crew's engineer, Peter, is accused by Steven of entering the wrong coordinates and is subsequently relieved of his duties. As the situation aboard the spacecraft becomes increasingly tense, Steven grapples with his decision to leave Amy behind. He is also haunted by a memory. The first time he activated the sphere, he glimpsed a bizarre humanoid figure that vanished as quickly as it appeared. This memory adds to the growing unease and mystery surrounding their mission as they navigate the unknown reaches of space, far from home and help. Amidst the chaos, Peter, one of the engineers, takes a security camera to inspect the alien sphere. Alone, tragically, he is later found floating dead outside the spacecraft, leaving the crew in shock. As the team tries to make sense of their new surroundings, they stumble upon a volcanic planet that seems like a viable alternative for their mission. Despite the lack of oxygen, the planet's environment is not hostile, and the team only needs breathing masks to explore it. Driven by determination to continue their mission, Steven, the leader, decides to land on the planet, ignoring the potential risks highlighted by Captain Ryan. Upon approaching the planet, the shuttle encounters a violent storm, forcing the crew to use all their fuel for a safe landing. The impact knocks them unconscious. And Steven dreams of a sentimental moment with his wife, Amy, waking up to the reality of their situation. The crew realizes they are stranded, with limited resources. In the shuttle, a mysterious goo is discovered dripping from the walls. Meanwhile, back on the mothership, Richard, who stayed behind, finds similar goo in the missing camera. The crew ventures out to a nearby cave with the alien sphere and successfully activates it. However, their sense of accomplishment is short-lived, as Ryan declares martial law on the station, revealing a disturbing video sent by Richard. The video, recorded by Peter before his death, shows an alien creature attacking him. This revelation suggests that the alien, which hitched a ride inside the sphere, caused the warp jump failure, and is now on the planet with them. Richard tracks the alien's presence through electromagnetic interference, raising alarm among the crew. The situation worsens when David discovers that the sphere is running a different program than intended. Steven's leadership is called into question by Ryan, who accuses him of withholding information about the potential threat. As footage shows, Steven had encountered the alien shape on Earth. Steven, haunted by the responsibility and his past decisions, including bringing David on the mission, rushes out in a desperate attempt to salvage their mission. Steven convinces David to join him in a journey to the cave where the alien sphere is located. Steven appeals to his sense of duty, reminding him of his daughter and Earth's future, which ultimately convinces him. Upon reaching the cave, they're shocked to discover that the sphere is rapidly creating alien life forms, far quicker than it did on Earth. The settings have been mysteriously readjusted, accelerating the process. As Steven busily attempts to recalibrate the sphere, David grows increasingly anxious, urging Steven to abandon the task and consult the rest of the crew. Their situation takes a turn for the worse when the alien creature approaches the cave. Panic ensues as they attempt to flee, and in the chaos, Steven manages to snatch a fragment of the sphere. The two narrowly escape the creature's clutches, racing back to the safety of the shuttle and sealing themselves in. Back on the shuttle, tensions rise. David confronts Steven about the recklessness of their expedition, but Steven remains adamant about the significance of the sphere. Their heated exchange is interrupted by Ryan, who criticizes Steven for his actions. In a heated moment, Ryan physically assaults Steven, demonstrating the escalating strain among the crew. The shuttle's integrity is suddenly compromised, signaling that the alien creature has infiltrated their vessel. Amidst the ensuing chaos, Leona stumbles upon Frank, who informs her of the breach in the lower deck. They seek refuge in the lab, but their sanctuary is short-lived as the alien's presence becomes threateningly apparent. In a harrowing sequence, Frank sacrifices himself to allow Leona to escape, his screams echoing through the corridors as she flees to the control room. Once reunited with the crew, she recounts the harrowing encounter, prompting Ryan to lash out at Steven, blaming him for the creature's presence. With the generator damaged and their communication systems offline, they find themselves in a dire situation. Contact with Richard is lost, and their visibility on the ship is severely limited. Steven, burdened by guilt, volunteers to venture out and restore the communication systems. Armed and cautious, he navigates through the dangerous corridors, managing to reestablish communication. A small victory amidst the chaos and uncertainty aboard the ill-fated Project Gemini. In a gripping turn of events, the team devises a strategy to expel the alien from the ship. Steven bravely volunteers to act as bait, luring the creature through the airlocks, while Leona executes the plan by opening the airlocks and lab door. However, a sudden twist arises when Richard struggles to activate the engine due to signal interference caused by the alien. Amidst this tense situation, Steven finds himself in a dangerous chase, narrowly escaping the alien's clutches with Leona's assistance. In the chaos, David sustains an injury while helping Stephen retreat back into the ship. The aftermath is somber. The crew discovers Frank's lifeless body. Meanwhile, Stephen reflects on his personal sacrifices, haunted by memories of his wife Amy, who had revealed her pregnancy, and efforts to develop a vaccine back on Earth. Despite this, Stephen's resolve to save Earth had outweighed his personal life. As Stephen examines the alien's severed tentacle, he uncovers a startling revelation. The creature is a biorobot, made from the same material as the sphere, and its purpose is to create more of its kind. The discovery that David's blood, infected by the alien bacteria, could be the key to a vaccine ignites hope. Stephen's determination to resolve the crisis, however, leads to conflict within the crew. Ryan, deeming Stephen a threat to their safety, confines him in the lab, accusing him of reckless behavior and a savior complex. David, submitting to his worsening condition, concurs with Ryan's assessment of Stephen. Undeterred, Stephen continues his research and stumbles upon a groundbreaking theory confirmed by Richard. They haven't traveled through space, but through time, finding themselves on Earth 4 billion years in the past. This realization leads Stephen to connect the sphere fragment with his future work and Amy's bracelet. In a parallel timeline, Amy, struggling to cope with the announcement of the mission's failure, arrives at Stephen's lab. Unaware of the extraordinary discovery and the critical message Stephen is preparing to send through time, Amy confronts the daunting reality of a planet in danger and the uncertain fate of her husband and his team. In a climactic turn of events, Richard delivers alarming news to Stephen. Ryan has decided to destroy the sphere using explosives, and to prevent any interference, he's turned off his radio. Stephen, realizing the gravity of the situation, convinces Richard to reopen the airlock, allowing him to confront Ryan. As Stephen reaches Ryan, he tries to reason with him, suggesting that there might be a better solution than destroying the sphere. However, their intense discussion is abruptly cut short by a gunshot that fatally wounds Ryan. The shot comes from David, who in his infection-induced madness believes that he has been chosen by the alien to correct humanity's errors. Believing that humans are a product of a malfunctioning sphere, David's delusions drive him to extreme actions. Stephen, in a quick-witted move, distracts David by throwing Leona's Rubik's Cube, allowing him to fire a shot at David, who then retreats injured. Despite the chaos, Stephen activates the bomb and lures the alien to the control room using a flare. He skillfully traps the alien, but soon finds himself in a dangerous confrontation with David in the control room. In a harrowing sequence, the alien breaks free and attacks Stephen, who narrowly escapes its clutches. The creature pursues Stephen, leading to a final showdown between him, David, and the alien. David attempts to kill Stephen, but is brutally attacked by the alien, giving Stephen the chance to escape the shuttle just moments before the bomb detonates, annihilating the alien. Exhausted and injured, Stephen momentarily collapses outside, but is roused by Richard's attempts to communicate. Despite Richard's willingness to brave the storm to rescue him, Stephen insists he stay back for safety. Determined to complete his mission, Stephen makes his way back to the cave to utilize the sphere. In a parallel timeline, Amy discovers the hidden message in her bracelet and activates the ancient sphere. This extraordinary act creates a temporal fusion, allowing Stephen and Amy to reunite across the boundaries of time and space. In their fleeting connection, Stephen imparts the crucial vaccine formula and confesses his love just as their link is severed. Tragically, Stephen submits to oxygen deprivation in the cave, leaving Amy to mourn her loss. Months later, Amy is seen nurturing a healthy baby, a symbol of hope and renewal thanks to the vaccine derived from Stephen's sacrifice. The movie concludes with Earth on a path to recovery, a testament to the enduring impact of Stephen's dedication and love